Now, more likely is that you have a minor disaster on your hands. A minor disaster is when fewer than 50% of the people don't get it, and they get parts of it, but just not all of it. And some people are happy and some people aren't happy. This is more likely the situation most of the time that this minor disaster, and the problem is then everyone in the room wants different things. I find in this situation it's generally best to just keep going with what you're doing, because for the most part, more practice will get everybody where you're going. Especially it's good if you can get them practicing and maybe go one by one and fix a couple people, or let them partner up and let the ones that are getting it help the ones that aren't getting it. That's a great way to fix it right away. And then keep switching the partners around until everyone's had a chance to work with someone, and a couple different people, and they'll fix each other. As someone once said, the smart kids will fix the dumb kids. If it doesn't work to do a partnering exercise with what you're working on, then it's great to just keep looking at the room. You know, some people are doing it right, some people are doing it wrong. And as you scan the whole room, you need to tally in your head what are the main problems. Maybe some people are having a problem with this hand thing, some other people are having a problem with the spin, and then a third set of people are having problems with the transition from this to that. Then you rank all those problems and you say, okay, when 10 people are having a problem with this, 6 people are having a problem with that, only 2 people are having a problem with this. I'm going to attack this one first. And so you give a little explanation of just that piece. You have everyone do just that piece 3 times, and then run the whole thing again. And again, sort of tally, okay, where are my problems? So my problems are still in the second one. Okay, so now you do the second one. If you go through these ranked problems, then you can just fix the problem spots instead of wasting time by going all the way back to the beginning and trying to explain the whole thing again. Then you'll just get everyone kind of bored, and sometimes the problems still don't get fixed. One of the easiest ways to do this scanning, I usually stand in the middle of the room, and I get everyone to try to do it together, and I'll look at half the room, and I'll try to see what the problems are, and I'll turn around and I'll look at the other half of the room, because you can't look at everybody all at the same time. Sometimes if you have everyone in one spot, you can look at everybody simultaneously, but it can be hard to look at a whole room of people. It depends how many you have. Again, try to get them to do the step at the same time so you can actually ascertain where people are going right or wrong. And as soon as you see that there's certain people that just get everything, just ignore them. And just focus on the people that are having problems. Also, vice versa, if there's a couple people that are just complete disasters and they're not going to get anything that day, and you know that they're way over their head, maybe they missed some classes, or you know that they aren't going to get it, ignore them as well. Try to go for that middle zone. Make sure that the people in the middle watch what their problems are and figure out how you can fix those people's problems. Now, if you have a split, like half your room is getting it and half your room isn't getting it, there's 2 completely opposite things you can do. One, as I said, is partner up the good kids with the bad kids, so that the good kids get a chance to teach, everybody likes teaching, and the bad kids get some advice. That can work if the split is pretty close together, and if the good kids are feeling amiable. However, if it's really, really split, there's some people who are brand new and some people who are totally awesome, sometimes you have to actually teach a split level class. So I'll get started on the beginning step, whatever the beginners need to be doing, and I'll be like, okay, beginners, keep doing this. Yeah, go over to all the beginners, just keep doing this. If I have a TA, the TA can lead the beginners in whatever beginning step it is that they need to just repetitively practice to get it settled in their body. And then I'll take some intermediates aside. I'll say, okay, intermediates, come on over here. Shh. If you're bored with that, if you're really bored and you want something else, come on over. And I come over to the corner and I give them some fancy other step or technique to work on, and then I put everyone back together. Or go back and forth between the 2 if it's really a split level class. All right. Or if I can't actually split, sometimes I'll keep everyone together and I'll be doing the basic step, but I'll make sure that I give the intermediate people something else to work on. Maybe, work on spotting the head, or work on what to do with the shoulders or the hands, or extra technique on some part of the body, because I can keep them engaged while we're still getting the beginning people up to par. So that's what to do if you have a minor disaster. For the most part, I feel like when you have that mixed group, it's best to keep practicing, keep pushing through without stopping and going back to the beginning. So for the most part, it can be detrimental, and what the slower people really need is just more time to practice.